Have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? Or felt completely overwhelmed by stress or sadness? You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not powerless. In this video, we'll uncover how to regulate your emotions, so you stay in control, not your feelings. Let's begin. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage your emotional responses, especially in challenging situations. That doesn't mean pretending to be happy when you're not, or bottling things up. It's the difference between reacting in anger and responding with clarity. Imagine your coworker criticizes your idea in a meeting. You feel that instant flash of frustration. Do you snap back? Go silent and stew in resentment? Or take a breath and respond constructively? Emotional regulation helps you choose the latter. Regulating your emotions doesn't dull your humanity, it strengthens your clarity and resilience. When we fail to regulate our emotions, we often say things we don't mean, make poor decisions, and damage our relationships. Over time, it can affect our physical health, raising stress levels, disturbing sleep, and weakening immunity. Strong emotional regulation equals strong relationships, better decisions, inner peace. Top athletes, CEOs, and even first responders rely on emotional regulation. Why? Because they operate in high-stress environments, and success depends on staying calm under pressure. You don't need to be a CEO or athlete. Emotional regulation is a skill for everyday strength, connection, and peace. When something triggers you emotionally, say, someone cuts you off in traffic. The amygdala, your brain's emotional center, sounds the alarm. That's the fight or flight system. But if you pause, your prefrontal cortex, your thinking brain, can engage, helping you evaluate the situation more rationally. In other words, emotional regulation is about giving your brain time to catch up to your feelings. Next time you feel triggered, pause. Breathe. Let your thinking brain catch up. One, name it to tame it. Labeling your emotion helps reduce its intensity. Studies show that simply naming what you feel, like I'm overwhelmed or I'm nervous, activates the thinking part of the brain, allowing you to regain control. 2. Pause and breathe deeply. Deep, controlled breathing signals safety to the brain. It calms the nervous system, slows the heart rate, and interrupts the emotional spiral. 3. Reframe your thoughts. Challenge your initial interpretation. Instead of, they ignored me because they don't like me, try, maybe they're just having a bad day. This shift reduces emotional intensity and fosters compassion, for others and yourself. 4. Change the channel. Sometimes you need to shift your environment. If you feel overwhelmed, a physical change, like stepping outside, stretching, or even listening to upbeat music, can reset your emotional state. 5. Self-compassion. Speak to yourself the way you would to a friend. Instead of, I shouldn't feel this way, try, it's okay to feel upset. This will pass. Compassion creates emotional safety, and that's where healing begins. 6. Talk it out. You don't have to face emotions alone. Talking to someone who listens without judgment can provide clarity, validation, and support. Think of emotional regulation like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Start your day by checking in with your emotions. Even 5 minutes of stillness trains your brain to observe rather than react. Physical movement releases stored emotional energy. A well-rested mind is a more regulated mind. Focusing on the good rewires your brain for positivity. Each small practice builds your capacity to stay calm, aware, and in control. There will be moments when nothing seems to work: grief, trauma, overwhelming stress. In those moments, remember this: emotional regulation doesn't mean feeling okay all the time. It means feeling fully without falling apart. Courage is not the absence of emotion. It's the willingness to sit with it and choose your response. Feel what you feel. Stay present. Choose your response. You are not your emotions. You are the observer of them. And with practice, patience, and compassion, you can become the master of your emotional world. You are the observer. Thanks for watching. Remember, no matter what you're feeling today, you have the power to face it and rise above it.